Firstly, a full-cast dramatisation of Mark Twain's 1893 comic classic, The £1,000,000 Banknote, adapted for radio by Brian E. Avery. Starring Trevor White as Henry Adams, the unfortunate American adrift in Victorian London.
Your hot toddy, Mr. Basil.
No, thank you, Trunchbull.
And your hot toddy, Mr. Abel.
Excellent. That will be all, Trunchbull.
Thank you, Mr. Abel. Mr. Basil.
What are you doing at the window, brother?
Looking, brother. What are you doing by the fire?
Reading. It's going to snow, Abel.
It's not going to snow, Basil.
I think we'll have a white Christmas.
I don't think so.
I bet you a crisp new £5 note we get snow by the new year.
I bet you we don't.
Done! Another easy bit of money I've made off you, brother. A very interesting article in the newspaper here, Abel. The Bank of England has only once ever issued 2 notes of £1,000,000. One has been cancelled, the other lies in the vault to this very day. I wonder, can there be a more useless thing than a £1,000,000 banknote?
Not useless, Basil.
It is useless, Abel. Think about it. If you turned a perfectly honest and intelligent stranger adrift in London with no friend and no money but that £1,000,000 note, he'd starve to death.
He wouldn't.
He can't offer it at a bank. He wouldn't be able to account for it there. Or anywhere else. He'd be arrested on the spot.
He'd thrive.
He'd die. Or end up in jail or an asylum.
I bet you £5,000 that a man can live to New Year's Day, that's 30 days from now, on that £1,000,000 note and not land in jail or the asylum.
Done! Easiest £5,000 I ever made. Here.
What the goodness?
Here's the very note. I went down to the bank this morning and bought it, just in case.
You are as sly as a snake, Brother Basil.
I am indeed, Brother Abel, and to that end, I've written a letter with an invitation to try the proposition. I knew you would posit, my contrary brother.
I'm not contrary.
You are.
I'm not.
Are too. Now, let's sit in the window, find the right man to give it to. Let us see, for £5,000, which one of us is right.
£5,000 paltry. £10,000.
£10,000 niggardly. £15,000.
I bet you £20,000 that a man can live to New Year's Day, that's 30 days from this very moment now, can live on that £1,000,000 note and not land in jail or the asylum.
Done.
Done. Spit.
And shake on it. Easiest £20,000 I ever made.
Let's stand at the window, scan the street, watch out for an honest, intelligent man.
Let's. Me first.
Me first.
Let the bet begin. There. That man returning that lady's purse. Oh, he's refusing her reward.
Honest, but not intelligent enough. There, that scallywag, stealing that lady's purse.
Intelligent, but not honest enough.
There, the beggar who lives behind our dustbin. Poor enough.
But not a stranger, and too malodorous.
Coming round the corner. Nursemaid and child.
Nursemaid? Wrong gender.
Child, right gender, wrong age.
Oh, observe. The child's taken one bite out of that pear and tossed it in the gutter. Children today.
Wait, who's that? Tall, beragged chap by the railings, staring fixedly at the pear.
Pear. Big, luscious, juicy pear. Minus only one bite. In the gutter, in the frozen mud. Big, juicy pear. I can't think about anything else. Get Get it, Henry. Oh!
Excuse me, some of us are Christmas shopping. Would you let me buy? You scavenger, you freeloader. Don't forage for fruit. Earn your pear, man. Move!
Pretend you're not thinking about the pear. No, no, no. Tumpty-tumpty-tum. Look nonchalant. Okay, Henry. Get it now.
Oh, could I please just get by, young man? I have money to spend. Oh, stop staring at the pear, man. You're ogling fallen fruit. You failure. Out of my way. Move! Oh.
Don't think about the pear. Don't focus on the fruit. I am not hungry, not starving, not without food of any description for the past 24 hours. Dash it, Henry Adams. Brave all the shame of it. Seize the pear.
You there!
Me, sir?
You, sir, all in rags, eyeing that pear. Step in here, please. Black door, snip-snap. Tubshaw, door.
The Baragian gentleman. Gentleman.
Henry Adams, sirs.
You're an American.
San Francisco.
Not yet 30, I'm guessing.
27 years old, sir.
In the pear-picking business?
Only today, sir. I was a mining broker's clerk, expert in all details of stock traffic.
Family?
Alone in the world, sir. Nothing to depend upon but my wits and clean reputation. But these were setting my feet on the road to eventual fortune. Then I had a spot of ill luck.
Ah, ill luck. From drinking?
Cards?
Women?
Loose morals?
Sailing, sir. Every Saturday afternoon, I sailed on a little sailboat in the bay. This unlucky day, I ventured too far. Jeepers, I'm far out. Sun's sinking. Time to turn for home. Whoops! Sailboat's bobbing a bit. These waves are getting a bit frisky. Hello. What's that on the horizon? Looks like... Oh no! A serious squall! Oh, jeepers! I'm being carried out to sea! Night? Pitch black, no moon, no sight of land. I'm in the very middle of nowhere. Keep hardy, Henry. Wait. What's that small round light? Is it the moon? No. It's coming towards me. And I can hear something.
What's that on our course, bosun?
Looks like a small sailboat, Captain.
Don't look sorry, bosun.
It's a small brig. Flying a Union Jack flag. Hello!
Go on, Captain.
Well, haul 'em in, boys. Haul 'em in.
Are you bound towards San Francisco, sirs?
Down away, young sea dog. We're for England. No passengers on this brig. You must work your passage, laddie. Put 'em as common crew, bosun. Captain. Feed 'em, work 'em, but no pay for you on this vessel, matey.
When I stepped ashore here in London, my clothes were all ragged and shabby, as you see, sirs.
Yes, we see.
I had only $1 in my pocket, which fed and sheltered me, but 24 hours. These past 24, I have been without shelter or food.
Hence the pear.
Hence the pear, sir.
He will answer our purpose, brother.
I concur, brother.
Here, take this envelope. It contains a business proposition and some wherewithal to carry it out. You will find all explanation inside.
Right, shall
No, don't open it now. Do not be hasty or rash. Take it to your lodgings. Look it over carefully.
I'm puzzled. Can we discuss the matter further?
No, we can't. We're old men, but busy. Must get on.
Then I'll take my leave.
Excellent.
Trubshaw!
Mr. Abel.
Show our guest out, Trubshaw.
Good day, Mr. Henry Adams, and a little early, but a very Merry Christmas.
Let me show you out, sir.
It's some kind of practical joke. Well, it's not funny, gentlemen! Lost at sea, friendless, homeless, out of luck, out of pocket, and now a figure of fun. And still starving. Oh, perfect, Henry! You've stood on the pear! Nothing to do but just open the envelope. Explanatory note, and this at the bottom must be the wherewithal of which he spoke. Looks like a folded up banknote of some denomination, but who cares as long as it's money? Money! I've got some money. Money means food. Put the note safely in your vest pocket, Henry. Safe. Good. Quick. Starving. Henry, eat. Go! Harris is eating house! Mrs. Harris? Proprietoress?
Yes?
Food, please. Immediately. Got any pies?
Yeah, I've got pies, all fillings, meat, fish, rabbit, unidentified meat remains off.
Potatoes?
Yeah, I've got potatoes, fried, roast, boiled, croquettes, chip, mashed, lumpy, cheesy, smooth.
Pudding?
Yes, I've got pudding, sweet, savoury, identifiable contents, and lucky dip contents. Tell you what, Governor, you got a look of hunger about you. Will I do you the all-in-one, all-day Christmas shoppers special? Never seen such a polished, clean plate. Clear away, will I?
Thank you, Mrs. Harris. Leave the coffee. There's still an eighth of an inch in it. Okay. Good luck. Now to read this note and look at this money and see what this rum event is about. It's for gripes. £1 million? That's cheapers. $5 million. It's gotta be a fake. No, there's the watermark thing official stamp doohickey. No, it's real. It's £1 million note! Cripes, cheapers. Well, this will certainly cover the price of your dinner, Henry. Here, Mrs. Harris.
Struth. Oh, blimey. You having a laugh at my expense, Governor?
Not at all. Give me my change, please.
I can't break this, Governor.
Take it.
No.
And I'm sorry if it's an inconvenience, Mrs. Harris, but I must insist. Please change it. I haven't anything smaller. Sorry.
No matter. As proprietoress, cook, major shareholder, entire staff, owner, widow, I'm prepared to let the trifle stand over till another time.
But I might not be in your neighborhood again in a good while.
It is of no consequence, Your Honour. I can wait, Your Lordship. Moreover, I can wait, and you can have anything you want, any time you choose, and let the account run as long as you please. I hope I, a bereft, lonely widow, ain't afraid to trust as rich a gentleman as you, merely because you're of a merry disposition and choose to play larks on the public in the matter of dress. Put it out of sight, your worship. Let me see you to the door, Your Honour, but come again soon, your lordship. This lonely, bereft widow is always here.
I must return to those brothers. They've given me a £1 million note instead of a £1. After all, they both wore spectacles. This must be a nearsighted geriatric mistake. I must correct it before the police hunt me up. Black door. Here it is.
Sir?
May I see the two old gentlemen?
They are gone.
Gone? Gone where?
On a journey.
But where?
The continent, I think.
The continent?
Yes, sir.
By what route?
I can't say, sir.
When will they be back?
In a month, they said.
A month? Not till New Year's Day?
Not till New Year's Day.
Oh, this is awful. How do I get word to them?
You can't, sir.
There's been an immense mistake made. If they come back, tell them I've been here and will keep coming till all's made right, and they needn't be afraid.
I'll tell them, sir. I am sadly not expecting them, but I'm charged to deliver to you the following message. It's all right. We'll be here on time, New Year's Day morning, and we'll expect you.
Here on time? What does that mean? Oh, the letter. That'll explain it. Dear to whom it may concern, you are an
Intelligent and honest man, as one may see by your face. We conceive you to be poor and a stranger. Enclosed, you will find a sum of money. It is lent to you for 30 days without interest. Report at this house at the end of that time. New Year's Day morning.
I have a bet on you. If I win it, you shall have any situation with commensurate salary that is in my gift. Any, that is, that you shall prove yourself familiar with and competent to fill.
Well, here's a coil to be in. Oh, walk and think, Henry. You, dear listener, know what is going on, while I am in a deep, dark puzzle. Bear with me while I go in the park and have a think. Well, dear listener, the park is freezing. It is threatening snow, and here's what I think. If I ask the Bank of England to place this bill to the credit of its owner, they'll do it. They know him. I don't, but yikes. They'll ask me how I came to be in possession of it. If I, A, tell the truth, they'll hurl me into an asylum. If I, B, lie, they'll hurl me into jail. If I, C, try to bank the bill, or D, borrow money on it, they'll hurl me either in A, the asylum, or B, the jail. All this hurling, all this ABCDing. Decide, Henry. All right. I must carry the immense burden around until those two gentlemen get back. A £1 million note is as useless to me as a handful of ashes. But I must take care of it. Not burn it, lose it, give it away, but watch over it while I beg for my living. Meanwhile, I've got a month's suffering without wages or profit. Unless I help win that bet and get that situation I'm promised. A situation with a salary per annum. Oh, I should like that. These brothers must have promising situations in their gift. Walk and savor your luck, Henry. Walk and savor. Follow me, dear listeners. Follow me. Here's an open shop. Vesuvius Tailors. I'd love to lose my rags. Wear decent clothes again. Can I afford it? No. Oh, lucky man. Walk on by. Just give in. Just go in.
Yes, sir?
Do you have a misfit suit thrown on your hands?
My establishment has everything in the tailoring line. Let me hand you over to the assistant, sir. Mr. Raymond.
Mr. Vesuvius.
Customer, Mr. Raymond.
Happy to oblige, Mr. Vesuvius. Oh. Ah. One moment, sir. Todd.
Mr. Raymond?
Customer for you, Todd. The cloth sorter will deal with you, sir.
Follow me. Rejected suits are in the back. This one looks nearly your size and fit.
The rattiest. Thank you.
Jacket.
Thank you. It doesn't fit.
No. See the sign. Misfit suits.
It's not in any way attractive.
No.
It is new.
Yeah, ish. Try the trousers.
Okay. Huh. Oh, it's a bit tight in the crotch.
It's a misfit. That's why gentlemen usually reject them, the discomfort.
I'll take it. I'll keep it on.
Oh. Will I wrap your rags for you?
How kind. And it would be an accommodation to me if you could wait some days for the money. I haven't any small change about me.
Oh, well, what a surprise. I'd only expect gentlemen like you to carry large change.
My friend, you shouldn't jump to judge a stranger by the clothes he wears.
Rags he wears.
Ragged clothes he wears. I am quite able to pay for the suit. I simply didn't wish to put you to the trouble of changing a large note.
My friend, you shouldn't jump to judge that we can't change any note that you might be carrying around.
Very well. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. Here.
Crikey! Mr. Raymond!
Todd, well, what's up? What's the trouble?
No trouble. I'm waiting for my change.
Get him his change, Todd. Even a cloth sorter must be able to make change. Now, come, Todd, clickety-split.
Well, it's easy to say, Mr. Raymond. Look at the note.
Get Mr. Vesuvius, Todd.
Mr. Vesuvius! Mr. Vesuvius!
In the world of genteel tailoring, we never raise our voices, Todd.
Look at the gentleman's preferred method of payment, Mr. Vesuvius.
Oh, my well-cut three-piece. Sell an eccentric millionaire a suit like that, Todd. Fool! Drives every millionaire away from here, it does, because he can't distinguish a millionaire from a tramp.
Oh, my stars and stripes! He's treating me like a millionaire! He took one look at the note and...
Get that apology of a suit off the gentleman.
Yes, Mr. Vesuvius.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
You're only the cloth sorter. Return the suit to the misfit section, Todd, sir. Just pop this shirt on. It's fine lawn.
Pearl buttons.
Exactly, sir. Mr. Raymond, go to the best expensive section. Bring back the Prince of Wales check, sir. Here, do me a favour, sir. Try this waistcoat.
Oh, excellent.
Isn't it? Just the very thing. Plain, rich, modest, ducally nobby, made to order for His Serene Highness the Hospodar of Halifax. You may know him, sir. Mother died. Had to take a mourning suit instead. In the midst of life and tailoring, we are in trousers, Mr. Raymond.
Let me help you into the trousers, sir. Left leg.
Yes.
Right leg. Oh, let me do the buttons for you, sir.
There. Trousers fit you like a charm, sir. Now, the coat.
Oh, Lord. Look at that now.
Perfect. The whole 3 pieces. I never saw such a triumph.
Yes, I look rather well.
It's what tailoring's all about, Mr. Vesuvius. Satisfying the customer.
Yes, it will do.
Do. For a makeshift, sir. But let's get up one for your own measure. Mr. Raymond, tape measure.
Outside leg, 44 inches.
But, my dear sir, I can't order a suit unless you can wait indefinitely or change my £1,000,000 note.
Indefinitely? A weak word, sir. A weak word. Eternally. That's the strong word, sir. Inside leg, Mr. Raymond.
Ooh, inside leg, 36.
Mr. Raymond, Todd, rush these things through. Let minor customers wait. Send them to the gentleman's address.
I'm changing my quarters. I will drop in and leave my new address.
Quite right, sir. Quite right. Going, Dalton! Let me show you through the... Feel that chill, sir. Perhaps an overcoat, very plain. Here we are. Slip this one on.
Well, it is cold.
Ooh, tailoring perfection.
Dear listener, to see something I want, then present my £1,000,000 note and ask for change? And then my arms being piled high with anything I want after paying not 1 penny. What a week! Monday, it's...
Welcome to the Hanover Street Hotel.
I'd like a room. Your best room. I'd like to pay in advance. Here's a banknote. Can you change it?
Lord, sir. No, sir. I mean, no need, sir. Come this way. Bellboy, take this gentleman to the royalty suite.
Tuesday, it's...
Bellboy, sir. With your late night snacks, sir. Sausages, baked potato, buttered toast, rib steak, salad, and champagne.
Bellboy!
Sir?
It's too damn cold to venture out today.
I agree, sir. Well, whatever you say.
Bring me the latest papers, novels, some little cakes, some dragees, some crystallized fruits, and perhaps some continuing gin and vermouth. Here's the...
Oh, no need to tip me just yet, sir. I can't change that.
Thursday, after a whole day in bed, as I fling open my wardrobe, regard my now quite extensive collection of suits, shirts, underwear, silk, shoes, polished, I spy in the darkest corner my old, ragged clothes, and, on a whim, I put them on, and, popping my trusty £1,000,000 note in my vest pocket, I try if I can get into the opera.
Dearest, straight across, Royal Box, Eleanor, borrow my opera glasses, 3 tiers up, figure alone in a box. Yes, him, there, all in rags. Maximilian, Octavia, Julian. Pretend to eat your smoked salmon, but surreptitiously look over my shoulder. Yes, the fellow in the rags, drinking.
A pint of porter, isn't that fun? I do believe, haven't you heard? I think it is. I'm pretty sure that... Yes, look, he's reaching in his vest pocket to pay for the programme, smoked salmon. Porter, ticket box, he's proffering it. Oh, that's the £1,000,000 note.
It's him.
It's the vest pocket millionaire.
Friday, I take a turn around the park. The news spreads like wildfire, and now I am followed everywhere by somewhat pesky newspaper chaps.
Sir, the bellboy says you try to tip him with £1,000,000 note. You get a comment on that?
Beans, would you just tip us to wink about your background, mister?
What's he money?
Will you be living permanently
Yes, sir.
in the
Could
London
you
area,
just
sir?
pause while we get a daguerreotype of you taking the banknote out of your vest pocket, sir?
People are calling you the vest pocket £1,000,000, sir. Kind of comment, sir.
Yeah, you get a comment, sir.
Within a week, I am sumptuously equipped with all needful comforts and luxuries, and housed most royally in the royalty suite of the excellent Hanover Street Hotel. What a week! What a week! Every night, a rich dinner, but every breakfast, for breakfast, a simple bowl of warm oatmeal at Harris's humble feeding house.
You've been the making of me, Gov. The making. It's like you're the patron saint of Harris' humble eating house. Because of you coming here with £1,000,000, sir, in your vest pocket. We was poor. We was struggling. We was hand to mouth. Until you made us celebrated, talked about and overcrowded. I'm beyond grateful. Beyond. Here. Alone. From a beyond grateful business widow woman.
I have money to spend. I live like the rich and great. I must be off, Mrs. Harris.
You're in all the newspapers and periodicals, Gov. The vest pocket £1,000,000, that's you, Gov. You was bottom of the personal columns, but look, each day, up you goes, Gov. Above the knights, above the baronets, above the dukes, above the ecclesiasticals even. That's fame, that is.
No, Mrs. Harris, not fame.
There he is.
That's him.
The vest pocket millionaire.
notoriety. The crash may be coming, but I'm in it now. I sink or swim. Oh, but in the night, in the dark. Who's that? Is there someone in my bedroom?
Just a bellboy, sir.
What do you want at this hour?
There's no way to talk to me, sir. Stuff I've brought you. Me! A poor hopeful youth.
But, bellboy, I promised I'd see you right eventually.
You've made me an accomplice in this, you have. You promised me a tip. Where's my tip?
I'll tip you as soon as I can, bellboy. I promise. Bellboy? Bellboy?
Not a bell, not a boy. Just a poor defenceless widow woman served an ill turn.
Mrs. Harris? How the jeepers did you get in here?
Your door was open, just as my door was open to you, sir. Well, you've done me a fine turn, you have. Eaten all my breakfast specials and you without a farthing to your name.
I'm sorry.
I should bake you in a pie, you thieving little blackbird.
I'm so sorry.
I should roast you over a spit.
No, not the spit. It'll scorch all these suits I haven't paid for.
Yes, sir. On the matter of the suits, sir?
Mr. Vesuvius, Mr. Raymond, Todd? How did you all get in here?
We came in vile wardrobes, sir.
Dipped in under your free ties and shirts and your long, windy cashmere, sir.
Where's the money for the Prince of Wales check?
Where's the money for the warm overcoat?
I haven't got it.
He says he hasn't got it. You hear that, all you people in the tall boy?
People in the tall boy? What's going on? Am I going mad? Which people in the tall boy?
Your other creditors, sir. Where's the money for the hat, the glass, and the lacquer cane? Ask him, bellboy.
Bellboy?
I brought all these things up the stairs for you. Where's my tip? You promised me a tip.
I know. I will pay you when I can.
The specials, the winter warmer hot chocolate.
Mrs. Harris, where are you?
The drinks cabinet with all your unpaid liquor, sir. Very nice.
Silk underwear, the socks, the long, windy cashmere scarf. Very nice. You want us to wind you up in your long, windy cashmere scarf, do you?
No!
We don't want his sort in our honest, law-abiding nation. Send him to sea.
No!
All them over the side, both ends.
Should be sent back from whence he came.
Have him in irons.
No!
Yes!
No!
Throw him in the bill.
The bill's paid.
Not the bills!
With the rats.
No, not with the rats!
Yes.
No, not with a rat. An honest man down on his luck. I'm not a rat. Don't throw me in the bilge. I can't. No. Oh, this is just a nightmare. Then, in daylight, as the wintry sun rises, sparkling the frosty buildings as Christmas approaches in London's icy streets, I think what I must have out of this is a situation carrying a salary of £600 a year. That do? Perhaps £1,000 a year. Okay, I'll settle for £600 the first year, and so on, rising slowly as I merit it to £1,000 in a very few years' time. Good. And now, so far I only owe cheapers £600, and must resist people trying to make me owe more. Good. A forward plan. Here I am, the American Embassy. If the crash comes, if the unexpected happens, if, Christ jeepers, the expected happens, I'm an American. This is my embassy. They'll get me out of trouble.
Ambassador.
The vest pocket £1,000,000, eh? Very welcome. Say, that nose. I know that nose. Surname?
Adams.
You're Henry, I'll bet.
The third, sir.
Knew your grandfather. The first. Knew your father. The second. Boys together. Preparatory school, junior, senior, Yale together. Now here you are, Henry Adams the Third, huh? And made something of yourself, I hear. An American hero. An American success story. Accompany me to dinner tonight, thrown by a delightfully rich English society hostess. Just a small dinner, very informal.
Mrs. the Honourable Hortensia Gotset Sleeping welcomes Lord and Lady Blatherskite, the Duke and Duchess of Shoreditch, and their lovely daughter, Lady Anne Grace Eleanor Celeste, and so forth, de Beaune. Some untitled people of both sexes, a reverend minister and his wife and daughter, his daughter's visiting friend, Miss Portia Langham.
Miss Portia Langham.
Mrs. Gotset Sleeping, so kind of you to invite me to your lovely evening. Good evening. Ambassador, lovely to see you.
And you, Miss Portia Langham.
Cripes! Jeepers! I see this flesh and blood vision, this woman of my dreams. Cupid fires his arrow. Bullseye! Shot through the heart. I fall like a moose onto a forest floor. Love courses like champagne through my veins.
Oh, may I help you up? Lord, Sir, Mr.
Henry Adams, the third.
Mr. Henry Adams III, person in all the newspapers.
She looks at me.
Mr. Adams.
I look at her. Miss Langham.
I must join my party. Reverend Cheeser! Mrs. Reverend Cheeser!
I love you.
Wait for me, all you cheesers.
My heart is yours.
Help me to the canapes.
Come back.
I'm all distracted.
Mr. Lloyd Hastings.
Lloyd Hastings?
Henry? Henry Adams? Mining clerk at Blake Hopkins Limited, 22 Harbor Street, San Francisco? That Henry Adams?
Lloyd Hastings, mining clerk at Gold & Curry Limited, 24 Harbor Street, San Francisco, who I last saw 3 months to the day at 2 a.m. one morning at the What Cheer, 26 Harbor Street, San Francisco, who at that godless hour said,
I've got a deal on a gold mine, Henry. Leave San Francisco. Come with me. Help me sell its shares and make us both rich. It's a winner, Henry. We can't lose. We can only win, win, win.
That Lloyd Hastings?
That Lloyd Hastings, Henry Adams, who replied over a chop and coffee paid for by me.
No can do, Lloyd. I don't think you'll succeed. It's not a winner, Lloyd. I think we'll lose. Only lose. And I can't take any chances.
That Henry Adams!
Yes, Lloyd!
And yet, here you are, Henry, the vast millionaire.
Vest millionaire.
It's like a modern-day Arabian Nights.
London Nights, Lloyd.
I can't get my head around it.
It's a long, long story. I'll tell you about it on New Year's Day.
That's 2 weeks away.
Oh, yes, indeed. Huge apologies, Lloyd. How is your scheme succeeding?
It's not. You're a prophet. A true prophet. I wish I hadn't come. I don't want to talk about it.
You must. When we leave here, meet me at the door. Come stay with me tonight. Tell me all about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if the gentleman could choose a lady to accompany into the banqueting room, dinner is served.
Miss Langham, would you do me the great honor and pleasure of letting me lead you away from the canapes and into dinner?
I'd love it. Mr. Adams.
Henry.
Henry.
Miss Langham.
Portia.
Portia.
Henry.
Henry and Portia, don't they seem to go together?
Like horse and carriage.
Like love and marriage.
Oh, heavens.
Oh, jeepers.
Now you've got your ladies, would you all proceed by order of precedence? I think you, Lord Shoreditch, and your lovely wife before Lord and Lady Blatherskite. London takes precedence over county, I think.
So much.
No, I'm a belted earl. And Viscount before the Earl and Countess of Cheapside. Then all you untitles. Then you Americans. Dinner. Then after refreshment, cribbage. Yes, sixpence a game. And this is England. We don't play cards for amusement.
I've never played a card game so badly, or enjoyed one so much. I lost everything. The game, my mind, and my heart.
Singleton, please. Another singleton. Oh, Portia. 2 singletons. Your pickup.
A heart. Another heart. Oh, look, Henry. A pair.
A pair. Oh, it's a sign.
Oh, lost again.
Me too.
I can't seem to keep my mind on my cribbage.
Nor can I. What card did I just lay?
I have absolutely no idea.
Nor I. It's because I'm suddenly so in love with you.
Oh, I'm blushing. I'm bright red.
You are. Even your hair is turning red. I must be honest with you. I want you to be mine, but I haven't a cent in the world.
And I must be honest with you. I want to be yours, and I don't care a penny that you haven't a cent in the world. You really haven't a cent in the world?
Really? 2 mad old chaps have a bet on me.
Oh, it's just, I'm cheerful.
When there wasn't anything to be cheerful about.
Ladies and gentlemen of all ranks, high and low, as Mrs. Gotsit Sleeping keeps very early hours, your carriages have been ordered and are awaiting you.
Oh, I must go. The Cheeser carriage is here.
Kiss me.
Yes.
I must kiss your lips.
Oh, yes. Oh, no. It must be this time my hand, not my lips.
This time, your hand.
But next time?
Next time.
Next time.
The lips.
Here we are, Lloyd. My hotel suite. My drawing room.
Oh, it's enormous. You could seat 60.
Which leads through into my bathroom.
Oh, you could seat a fair few here, too.
Which leads through into my bedroom.
You could sleep a fair few here, too.
Which leads back into the drawing room.
Oh, it's a palace. You're in a palace, Adams.
Well, it's the royalty suite. Oh, and this door here opens my drinks cabinet.
Oh, no. It makes me realize how rich to the core you are, how to the bone, the marrow poor I am. Defeated, routed, annihilated.
Here, down this hot scotch.
Oh, Henry. Miserable.
His language gave me the cold shudders. I'd been dreaming of a future me, mired deep in debt, with this lovely girl's joy or woe in my hands, and nothing in front of me but a salary which might never... Oh, come on, Henry. Would never materialize. I'm ruined. Nothing can save me.
Lloyd, I'm standing on a half-inch crust with a crater underneath my feet. Hungry?
No, not a bite. I'm past it. I can't eat these days. but I'll drink with you till I drop. Come.
Barrel for barrel. I'm with you. Ready? Here we go. You tell me your story.
I came to London with what seemed a grand opportunity. If I could sell shares on behalf of the discoverers of that Gould and Curry gold mine I told you about at the Watch Here, I could keep all I could get over $1 million. Henry, I've worked hard. I've pulled every wire, left no honest expedient untried. With what result? I've spent nearly all the money I had in the world. I haven't persuaded one solitary capitalist to listen, and my option runs out at the end of the month. My story's a tragedy. Pass the scotch.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Lloyd! I've had a brilliant notion! I will save you. I'm a pauper myself, penniless in debt, but I will save you.
I know you will.
You may use my name.
I may use your name?
To vouch for your gold mine shares. I know its immense value. I can swear to it, and if anybody wishes it, you shall sell out inside of the fortnight for 3 million cash. That's $1 million to the mine owners, $1 million to you, $1 million to me. They'll flock in droves, these rich Londoners.
They'll flock in droves, all the rich Londoners.
They'll fight for that stock.
Oh, they will. All the rich Londoners. Take that. I'm a made man.
You're a made man.
I'll never forget you as long as I live.
And I'll never forget you as long as you live. Let's drink to it. Scotch is finished. Start on the gin. 24 hours. London was abuzz. Monday, all I had to do was sit at home with an ice bag on my head and...
Mr. Adams, a business gentleman wishes to see you on a business matter.
Send him up.
Mr. Adams, sir, Mr. Lloyd Hastings tells me you know him of old.
Yes, I told him to refer anyone interested in his investment to me. I know the man, and I know the mine. Tuesday, it was...
Some more business gentlemen to visit, Mr. Adams.
Show them in, bellboy.
An associate of ours visited you yesterday, Mr. Adams.
Mr. Adams, and was so bold as to suggest we came to see you to hear all about
Mr. Hastings' character.
Character? Above reproach. Wednesday. More investors.
Sir, about the stocks in Mr.
Hastings' mine.
The stocks. Gilt-edged.
Sorry to push you,
Mr.
Adams. We wanted to express our urgent interest
in the mine. We brought our checkbooks.
Checkbooks.
Tell us, if you would be so good,
About Mr. Hastings' mine.
The mine? Why, it's a little gold mine. Saturday, it's...
We're nearly there, Henry. Dashed shares are selling like hot chestnuts. A last push and... Ooh, where's the dash scotch?
Portia, sweetest, it's Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas.
Observe the absence of personages here at the rectory. The Reverend Cheeser and Mrs. Cheeser have gone to church. Your school chum, Miss Amelia Cheeser, is upstairs writing her commonplace book. We are quite alone.
Merry Christmas.
Let's talk about love.
Excellent subject. Begin.
I love you.
I love you.
Will you be my...
Wife? Yes, dearest.
You've made me the happiest man. Will you let me...
Kiss on the lips. At last. Yes. Oh.
Portia, dear, would you mind going with me on New Year's Day when I confront the 2 old goats?
2 old goats? Oh, dearest, if it would hearten you, but would it be quite proper?
I don't know, but there's so much dependent on it.
Then I'll go. Proper or improper, I shall be so happy to think I'm helping.
Helping? You'll be doing it all. So beautiful and lovely and winning. With you there, I'll be able to pile our salary till I break those good old fellows.
Wicked flatterer.
Dear listeners, by New Year's Day, Lloyd had $1 million to his credit in the London and Country Bank.
New Year's Eve! Nearly midnight, Henry. 2 glasses, Henry. Bubbly. Get the champagne cork out, Henry.
And as the old year ended, I too had $1 million to my credit in the London and Country Bank.
Thank you, old friend. Thank you.
Next day, start of the new year, whopping hangover, but in my best clothes, Portia.
Henry.
Oh, Portia, sweetest. The way you're looking, it's a crime to strike for a salary under £3,000 a year. Let's go.
Henry. Henry, don't ask for too much. You'll ruin us.
Don't be afraid. Trust me. It'll all come out right. Dear listener, I had to keep bolstering up her courage all the way.
Please remember, if we ask too much, we may get no salary at all. And then what will become of us, with no way in the world to earn our living?
Dearest, we will live on love.
Dearest, we will indeed. Love will be our home, our furniture, our transport, and our entire occupation.
Oh, Mr. Adams.
Good morning. I'm expected.
This way, sir. Why, madam, my goodness. The expected gentleman?
It's all right, gentlemen. This lady is my future stay and helpmate, and I am ready to report.
If you have won this bet for me, you shall have any situation in my gift. Have you the £1 million note?
Here it is.
I've won! Now, what do you say to that, brother?
I say he did survive, and I've lost £20,000.
There's more. I want to detail my whole month's history. Meanwhile, take a look at this.
A certificate of deposit for £200,000. Yours?
Mine. Earned by judicious use of your little loan.
Astonishing. Incredible.
Henry, is that really your money? Have you been fibbing to me?
I have indeed, sweetest, but you'll forgive me, I know.
Don't be so sure. That's very naughty.
I know.
The situation.
She walked up to him, my beloved, got up in his lap, my sweetheart, put her arm round his neck, my heart's own, and
Mwah.
kissed him.
Papa, he says you haven't a situation in your gift.
Portia?
Yes, darling.
Is that your papa?
Yes, my papa, and the dearest one that ever was.
Oh, my dearest, dear sir, I want to take back what I said. You have got a situation open that I want.
Name it.
Son-in-law.
Oh, well, but you know, if you've never served in that capacity, you can't furnish recommendations of a sort to satisfy the conditions of the contract.
Try me. Just try me for, say, 30 or 40 years.
Oh, well, all right. Take her along.
We were about to go.
Sir, madam, should I order a covered taxi? It has just started snowing.
What? Snow, brother! You owe me £5. Happy New Year, everyone! Happy New Year!
Ladies, gentlemen, and listeners, Henry Adams was played by Mr. Trevor White. Miss Portia Langham was Ms. Verity May Henry. Mr. Abel was Mr. Malcolm Rayburn. Mr. Basil, Mr. Raymond, and Major Domo were played by Mr. Jonathan Keeble. Lloyd Hastings was Mr. John Garasio. Trubshaw and Mr. Vesuvius were Mr. Conrad Nelson. Mrs. Harris, lonely widow, was played by Ms. Catherine Hunt. Bellboy and Todd was Mr. Stephen Hoyle. The £1 Million Banknote by Mark Twain was dramatised by Miss Bryony Lavery, and the producers were Miss Pauline Harris and Miss Sharon Sefton.
The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, the book by Mark Twain, abridged for radio by Brian Miller, and read by me, Ed Bishop. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Episode 1. Tom? No answer. Tom! No answer. Where is that boy, I wonder? You, Tom! The old lady pulled her spectacles down and looked over them about the room. Tom, if I get hold of you, I'll... She did not finish, for by this time she was bending down and punching under the bed with the broom, and so she needed breath to punctuate the punches with. She resurrected nothing but the cat. She went to the open door and stood in it and looked out among the tomato vines and Jimson weeds that constituted the garden. No Tom. So she lifted up her voice and shouted, "You, Tom!" There was a slight noise behind her, and she turned just in time to seize a small boy and arrest his flight. "There! I might have thought of that closet. What you been doing in there?" "Nothing." "Nothing? Look at your hands and your mouth. What is that?" "I don't know, Aunt." "Well, I know. It's jam, that's what it is. 40 times I said if you didn't let that jam alone, I'd skin you. Hand me that switch." The switch hovered in the air. The peril was desperate. "My, look behind you, Aunt." The old lady whirled around and snatched her skirts out of danger, and the lad fled, scrambling up the high board fence and disappearing over it. His Aunt Polly stood surprised a moment, and then broke into a gentle laugh. "Hang the boy! Can't I ever learn anything? Ain't he played me tricks enough like that for me to be looking out for him by this time? But how is a body to know what's a-comin'? And he knows if he could put me off for a minute or make me laugh, I can't hit him. I ain't doing my duty by that boy, and that's the Lord's truth, goodness knows. He'll play hooky this afternoon, and I'll be obleeged to make him work tomorrow to punish him. It's mighty hard to make him work Saturdays when all the boys is having a holiday, but he hates work more than he hates anything else, and I've got to do some of my duty by him, or I'll be the ruination of the child." Tom did play hooky, and he had a very good time. He got back home barely in season to help Jim, the small colored boy, saw next day's wood and split the kindlings before supper. At least he was there in time to tell his adventures to Jim, while Jim did 3/4 of the work. Tom's younger brother, or rather half-brother, Sid, was already through with his part of the work, picking up chips. For Sid was a quiet boy and had no adventurous, troublesome ways. While Tom was eating his supper and stealing sugar as opportunity offered, Aunt Polly asked him questions that were full of guile and very deep, for she wanted to trap him into damaging revealments. Said she, Tom, it was middlin' warm in school, warn't it? Yes'm. Powerful warm, warn't it? Yes'm. Didn't you want to go a-swimming, Tom? A bit of a scare shot through Tom, a touch of uncomfortable suspicion. So he forestalled what might be the next move. Some of us pumped water on our heads. Mine's damp yet. See? Aunt Polly was vexed to think that she had overlooked that and missed a trick. Then she had a new inspiration. Tom, you didn't have to undo your shirt collar where I sewed it up in order to pump water on your head, did you? Unbutton your jacket. The trouble vanished out of Tom's face. He opened his jacket. His shirt collar was securely sewed up with Aunt Polly's thread. Bother. Well, go along with you. I was sure you'd played hooky and been a-swimming. But Sidney said, Well, now, if I didn't think you sewed his collar with white thread, I'd say it's black. Why, I did sew it with white. Tom? But Tom did not wait for the rest. As he went out of the door, he said, Siddy, I'll lick you for that. In a safe place, Tom examined 2 large needles which were thrust into the lapels of his jacket and had thread bound about them. One needle carried white thread and the other black. He said she'd never noticed if it hadn't been for Sid. Confound it, sometimes she sews it with white and sometimes she sews it with black. I wish to Jiminy she'd stick to one or t'other, but I bet you I'll lamb Sid for that. Saturday morning was come, and all the summer world was bright and fresh and brimming with life. The locust trees were in bloom, and the fragrance of the blossoms filled the air. Tom appeared on the sidewalk with a bucket of whitewash and a long-handled brush. He surveyed the fence, and the gladness went out of nature, and a deep melancholy settled upon his spirit. 30 yards of broad fence 9 feet high. It seemed to him that life was hollow and existence but a burden. Sighing, he dipped his brush and passed it along the topmost plank, repeated the operation, did it again, compared the insignificant whitewashed streak with the far-reaching continent of unwhitewashed fence, and sat down on a tree box discouraged. Jim came skipping out at the gate with a tin pail and singing Buffalo Gals. Bringing water from the town pump had always been hateful work in Tom's eyes, but now it did not strike him so. He remembered that there was company at the pump. White, mulatto, and Negro boys and girls were always there waiting their turns, resting, trading playthings, quarreling, fighting, skylarking. And he remembered that although the pump was only 150 yards off, Jim never got back with a bucket of water under an hour. And even then, somebody generally had to go after him. Tom said, Say, Jim, I'll fetch the water if you'll whitewash some. Jim shook his head and said, I can't, Mars Tom. Old Missus, she told me I got to get this water and not stop fooling around with anybody. She said she expect Mars Tom going to ask me to whitewash. Oh, never you mind what she said, Jim. That's the way she always talks. Give me the bucket. I won't be gone only a minute. She won't ever know. Oh, I dasn't, Mars Tom. Old Missus, she taken tar the head off of me. 'Deed she would. She never licks anybody. Whacks 'em over the head with her thimble, and who cares for that, I'd like to know. She talks awful, but talk don't hurt. Anyways, it don't if she don't cry. Jim, I'll give you a marble. I'll give you a white alley. Jim began to waver. White alley, Jim? My, that's a mighty marvel, I tell you. But, Mars Tom, I's powerful afraid old Missus. But Jim was only human. This attention was too much for him. He put down his pail and took the white alley marble. In another minute he was flying down the street with his pail and a tingling rear. Tom was whitewashing with vigor, and Aunt Polly was retiring from the field with a slipper in her hand and triumph in her eyes. But Tom's energy did not last. He began to think of the fun he had planned for this day, and his sorrows multiplied. Soon the free boys would come tripping along on all sorts of delicious expeditions, and they would make a world of fun of him for having to work. The very thought of it burnt him like fire. He got out his worldly wealth and examined it. Bits of toys, marbles, and trash. Not enough to buy so much as half an hour of pure freedom. At this dark and hopeless moment, an inspiration burst upon him. Nothing less than a great, magnificent inspiration. He took up his brush and went tranquilly to work. Ben Rogers hove in sight presently, the very boy of all boys whose ridicule he had been dreading. Ben's gait was the hop, skip, and jump, proof enough that his heart was light and his anticipations high. He stopped and stared a moment, and then said, "Hi, you're up a stump, ain't you?" No answer. Tom surveyed his last touch with the eye of an artist. Then he gave his brush another gentle sweep and surveyed the result as before. Ben ranged up alongside of him. "Hello, old chap. You gotta work, hey?" "Why, it's you, Ben. I warn't noticin'." "Say, I'm a-goin' swimming, I am. Don't you wish you could? But of course you'd druther work, wouldn't you? Course you would." Tom contemplated the boy a bit and said, "What do you call work?" "Why, ain't that work?" Tom resumed his whitewashing and answered carelessly, "Well, maybe it is, maybe it ain't. All I know is it suits Tom Sawyer." "Oh, come now. You don't mean to let on that you like it." The brush continued to move. "Like it? Well, I don't see why I oughtn't to like it. Does a boy get a chance to whitewash a fence every day?" That put the thing in a new light. Ben stopped nibbling his apple. Tom swept his brush daintily back and forth, stepped back to note the effect, added a touch here and there, criticized the effect again, Ben watching every move, and getting more and more interested, more and more absorbed. Presently he said, "Say, Tom, let me whitewash a little." Tom considered, was about to consent, but he altered his mind. No, I reckon it wouldn't hardly do, Ben. You see, Aunt Polly's awful particular about this fence right here on the street, you know. It's got to be done very careful. I reckon there ain't one boy in 1,000, maybe 2,000, that can do it the way it's got to be done. No, is that so? Oh, come now. Let me just try, only just a little. I'd let you if it was me, Tom. Ben, I'd like to, honest Injun. But if you was to tackle this fence and anything was to happen to it, oh, shucks, I'll be just as careful. Now let me try. Say, I'll give you the core of my apple. No, Ben, now don't. I'm afeard. I'll give you all of it. Tom gave up the brush with reluctance in his face, but alacrity in his heart. And while the new apprentice worked and sweated in the sun, the retired artist sat on a barrel in the shade close by, dangled his legs, munched his apple, and planned the slaughter of more innocents. There was no lack of material. Boys happened along every little while. They came to jeer, but remained to whitewash. By the time Ben was fagged out, Tom had traded the next chance to Billy Fisher for a kite in good repair. And when he played out, Johnny Miller bought in for a dead rat and a string to swing it with, and so on, hour after hour. And when the middle of the afternoon came, from being a poor, poverty-stricken boy in the morning, Tom was literally rolling in wealth. He had, besides the things I have mentioned, 12 marbles, a piece of blue bottle glass to look through, a key that wouldn't unlock anything, a fragment of chalk, a glass stopper of a decanter, a tin soldier, a couple of tadpoles, 6 firecrackers, a kitten with only one eye, a brass doorknob, a dog collar, but no dog, the handle of a knife, 4 pieces of orange peel, and a dilapidated old window sash. He had had a nice, good, idle time all the while, plenty of company, and the fence had 3 coats of whitewash on it. If he hadn't run out of whitewash, he would have bankrupted every boy in the village. Tom said to himself that it was not such a hollow world after all. My name's Ed Bishop, and it's been my pleasure to read you part 1 of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. The program was produced by Peter Hutchings. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, the book by Mark Twain, abridged for radio by Brian Miller and read by me, Ed Bishop. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Episode 2. Monday morning found Tom Sawyer miserable. Monday morning always found him so because it began another week's slow suffering in school. When Tom reached the little frame schoolhouse, after some dallying along the way, he strode in briskly with the manner of one who had come with all honest speed. He hung his hat on a peg and flung himself into his seat with businesslike alacrity. The master, throned on high in his great armchair, was dozing, lulled by the hum of study. The interruption roused him.
"Thomas Sawyer?"
Tom knew that when his name was pronounced in full, it meant trouble. "Sir?"
"Come up here. Now, sir, why are you late again, as usual?"
Tom was about to take refuge in a lie when he saw 2 long tails of yellow hair hanging down a back that he recognized by the quick and electric sympathy of love. And by that form was the only vacant place on the girls' side of the schoolhouse. He instantly said, "I stopped to talk with Huckleberry Finn." The master's pulse stood still, and he stared helplessly. The buzz of study ceased. The pupils wondered if this foolhardy boy had lost his mind. Huckleberry Finn was the son of the town drunkard. He was cordially hated and dreaded by all the mothers of the town because he was idle and lawless and vulgar and bad, and because all their children admired him so and delighted in his forbidden society and wished they dared to be like him. Tom was like the rest of the respectable boys in that he envied Huckleberry his gaudy, outcast condition and was under strict orders not to play with him. So he played with him every time he got a chance. Huckleberry was always dressed in the cast-off clothes of full-grown men, and they were in perennial bloom and fluttering with rags. His hat was a vast ruin with a wide crescent lopped out of its brim. His coat, when he wore one, hung nearly to his heels. But one brace supported his trousers. The seat of the trousers bagged low and contained nothing. The fringed legs dragged in the dirt were not rolled up. Huckleberry came and went at his own free will. He slept on doorsteps in fine weather and in empty hogsheads in wet. He did not have to go to school or to church or call any being master or obey anybody. He could go fishing or swimming when and where he chose and stay as long as it suited him. Nobody forbade him to fight. He could sit up as late as he pleased. He was always the first boy that went barefoot in the spring and the last to resume shoe leather in the autumn. He never had to wash nor put on clean clothes, could swear wonderfully. In a word, everything that goes to make life precious, that boy had. The master said, You did what?" "Stop to talk with Huckleberry Finn." There was no mistaking the words. "Thomas Sawyer, this is the most astounding confession I have ever listened to. No mere ruler will answer for this offense. Stand up, sir." The master's arm performed until it was tired, and the stock of switches notably diminished. Then the order followed. "Now, sir, go and sit with the girls, and let this be a warning to you." Tom sat down upon the end of the pine bench, and the girl with yellow hair hitched herself away from him with a toss of the head. Nudges and winks and whispers traversed the room, but Tom sat still, with his arms upon the long, low desk before him, and seemed to study his book. By and by the attention ceased from him, and he began to steal furtive glances at the girl. She observed it, made a face at him, and gave him the back of her head for the space of a minute. When she cautiously faced around again, a peach lay before her. She thrust it away. Tom gently put it back. She thrust it away again, but with less animosity. Tom patiently returned it to its place. Then she let it remain. Tom scrawled on his slate, "Please take it. I got more." Now the boy began to draw something on the slate, hiding his work with his left hand. The girl made a sort of non-committal attempt to see, but the boy did not betray that he was aware of her. At last she gave in and hesitatingly whispered, "Let me see it." Tom partly uncovered a dismal caricature of a house with 2 gable ends to it and a corkscrew of smoke issuing from the chimney. Then the girl's interest began to fasten itself upon the work, and she forgot everything else. When it was finished, she gazed a moment, then whispered, "It's nice. Make a man." The artist erected a man in the front yard that resembled an oil derrick. He could have stepped over the house. But the girl was not hypercritical. She was satisfied with the monster and whispered, "It's a beautiful man. Now make me coming along." Tom drew an hourglass with a full moon and straw limbs attached to it, and armed the spreading fingers with a portentous fan. The girl said, "It's ever so nice. I wish I could draw." "Oh, it's easy," whispered Tom. "I'll learn you." "Oh, will you? When?" "At dinner hour. Do you go home to dinner?" "I'll stay if you will." "Good. What's your name?" "Becky Thatcher. What's yours?" "Oh, I know. It's Thomas Sawyer." "That's the name they beat me by. I'm Tom when I'm good. You call me Tom, will you?" "Yes." Now Tom began to scrawl something on the slate, hiding the words from the girl. But she was not backward this time. She begged to see. Tom said, "Oh, it ain't anything." "Yes, it is." "Oh, you don't want to see?" "Now that you treat me so, I will see, Tom." And she put her small hand on his, and a little scuffle ensued. Tom pretending to resist in earnest, but letting his hand slip by degrees till these words were revealed. "I love you." "Oh, you bad thing." And she hit his hand a smart rap, but reddened and looked pleased nevertheless. Just at this juncture the boy felt a slow, fateful grip closing on his ear and a steady lifting impulse. In that vice he was borne across the room and deposited in his own seat under a peppering fire of giggles from the whole school. Then the master stood over him during a few awful moments and finally moved away to his throne without saying a word. But although Tom's ear tingled, his heart was jubilant. When school broke up at midday, Tom flew to Becky Thatcher and whispered in her ear, "Put on your bonnet and let on you're going home, and when you get to the corner, give the rest of them the slip and turn down through the lane and come back here. I'll do the same." In a little while the two met at the bottom of the lane, and when they reached the school, they had it all to themselves. Then they sat together with a slate before them, and Tom gave Becky the pencil and held her hand in his, guiding it, and so created another surprising house. When the interest in art began to wane, the two fell to talking. Tom was swimming in bliss. He said, "Do you love rats?" "Oh, no, I hate them." "Well, I do too, live ones, but I mean dead ones, to swing around your head with a string." "No, I don't care for rats much, anyway. What I like is chewing gum." "Oh, yes, I wish I had some now." "Do you? I've got some. I'll let you chew it a while, but you must give it back to me." That was agreeable, so they chewed it in turns and dangled their legs against the bench in excess of contentment. "Say, Becky, was you ever engaged?" "What's that?" "Why, engaged to be married." "No." "Would you like to?" "I reckon so. I don't know. What's it like?" "Like? Why, it ain't like anything. You only just tell a boy you won't ever have anybody but him ever and ever and ever, and then you kiss, and that's all. Anybody can do it." "Kiss? What do you kiss for?" "Why, that, is to, well, they always do that." "Everybody?" "Why, yes, everybody that's in love with each other. Do you remember what I wrote on the slate?" She bent timidly around till her breath stirred his curls and whispered, "I love you." Then she sprang away and ran around and around the desks and benches with Tom after her, and took refuge in a corner at last with her little white apron to her face. Tom clasped her about her neck and pleaded, "Now, Becky, it's all over but the kiss. Don't you be afraid of that. It ain't anything at all. Please, Becky." And he tugged at the apron and the hands. By and by she gave up and let her hands drop. Her face, all glowing with the struggle, came up and submitted. Tom kissed the red lips and said, "Now it's all done, Becky. And always after this, you ain't ever to love anybody but me, and you ain't ever to marry anybody but me. Never, never, and forever. Will you?" "No, I'll never love anybody but you, Tom, and I'll never marry anybody but you, and you ain't to ever marry anybody but me, either." "Certainly, of course, that's part of it. And always, coming to school or when we're going home, you're to walk with me, when there ain't anybody looking. And you choose me, and I choose you at parties, because that's the way you do when you're engaged." "Oh, it's so nice. I never heard of it before." "Oh, it's ever so jolly. Why, me and Amy Lawrence—" The big eyes told Tom his blunder, and he stopped, confused. "Oh, Tom, then I ain't the first you've ever been engaged to." "Oh, don't cry, Becky. I don't care for her any more." "Yes, you do, Tom. You know you do." He tried to put his arm about her neck, but she pushed him away and turned her face to the wall and went on crying. Then his pride was up, and he strode away and went outside. He stood about, restless and uneasy for a while, glancing at the door every now and then, hoping she would repent and come to find him. But she did not. Then he began to feel badly and fear that he was in the wrong. It was a hard struggle with him to make new advances now, but he nerved himself to it and entered. She was still standing back there in the corner, sobbing with her face to the wall. Tom's heart smote him. He went to her and stood a moment, not knowing exactly how to proceed. Then he said, hesitatingly, "Becky, I don't care for anybody but you." No reply, but sobs. Tom got out his chiefest jewel, a brass knob from the top of an andiron or fire dog, and passed it around her so she could see it, and said, "Please, Becky, won't you take it?" She struck it to the floor. Then Tom marched out of the house and over the hills and far away, to return to school no more that day. She ran to the door. He was not in sight. Then she called, "Tom!" Come back, Tom. She listened intently, but there was no answer. So she sat down to cry again, and by this time the scholars began to gather again, and she had to hide her grief and still her broken heart, and take up the cross of a long, dreary, aching afternoon, with none among the strangers about her to exchange sorrows with. My name's Ed Bishop, and it's been my pleasure to read you Part 2 of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. The program was produced by Peter Hutchings.